After my uncle's wife accused me of eating a garden egg and threatening that if I didn't confess, I wouldn't be allowed to eat the rest with them. Despite my uncle confirming that all the garden eggs were present and he knew the exact number he bought, she didn't believe him. Later, I was in my room because I told her I don't want to eat anymore. I was in my room reading when I noticed my uncle's wife at the entrance of my room. I was startled, believing it was a ghost, until I realized it was her. She entered and said to me, "So you don't want to say the truth?" She was determined to make me lie about something I did not do. This is what she does all the time. When I didn't reply, she told me to stand up and open my mouth so she could smell it. After smelling me and not detecting anything, she asked me to leave my room and go to the living room and sit where she can keep an eye on me. I clean and wash Saturdays. This entails washing my uncle's clothes, his wife's clothes, their 2 children's clothes, and mine. I also clean the entire house, including their room, mine, the kitchen, bathroom, toilet, passageway, and the living room. In addition, I wash the white leather sofa in their living room and occasionally wash the curtain. While she would go to market to buy the things we would need in the house. But whenever she comes back and sees I was still washing, she would be like, "Why haven't you finished yet?" Acting as though I was supposed to finish before 30 minutes. She would always imply that it's not a difficult task, that she can do it even more than me, and that she can really take over anytime I decide to leave. She constantly labeled me as a lazy person, but when I left, she struggled to keep up with all the tasks I used to do. The laundry got accumulated and she couldn't keep the house clean. I understand she had kids and a job, but it's important to recognize and appreciate people, even if it's a housemaid. One day she asked me to boil hot water. When I was done boiling the hot water, she asked me to mix it with cold water to create lukewarm water so that she can use it to bathe her baby. After mixing the water, I asked her to check the temperature to know if it's okay or if I should continue adding the cold water. But instead of informing me that it was too hot for the baby, she instructed me to put my hands in the water and keep it there until she asked me to remove them. When I tried to pull my hands out due to the burning sensation, she would hit me. Isn't that no wickedness? Please, I have a question, you that is listening to my story. If you ask someone to bring something for you and they mistakenly brought the wrong item, is it a big deal to kindly inform them of their mistake and guide them to the correct item? Because in my uncle's wife's situation, she would instruct me to keep the item on the table first, and when I bent down to do so, she would hit me on the back of my neck. That's her way of signaling that I had brought the wrong item. She will not even guide you to comprehend. If you keep making mistakes, she will keep hitting you until you get it right. The challenges I faced as a child caused me to forget the small moments and the memories I had with my parents before they passed. And I'm sure my siblings feel the same way. I used to tell my uncle about the mistreatment I received from his wife, but he would dismiss it as a necessary discipline. One day, our school mandated extra lesson for our class as the senior WAEC examination was approaching. When I mentioned the lesson to my uncle and his wife that morning, she insisted I should not attend despite not having paid for my WAEC exam. My uncle had pleaded with her in secret to pay for me, promising to repay her later since he was short on funds, but she declined. She believed I wouldn't take the exam since there was nobody to pay for me, so she advised me against attending the extra class. She would always tell me, "You are not even sure you are writing this exam, you are just going there to waste your time." I informed her that day that we would be finishing at 4:30 in school. As a teacher, she insisted that no school ends at 4:30, even with extra class. So my uncle suggested that she visit my school to verify the information, but she refused, stating she didn't want to communicate with the uneducated teachers there. Before that morning, the school principal had requested a meeting with my uncle to discuss how to raise the funds needed for my WAEC examination. However, my uncle's wife was unaware of the meeting, so my uncle used that opportunity to inform her that he would go to my school to verify if I was saying the truth or not, and he would inform her the outcome that evening. But before my uncle returned that evening, this woman had torn my clothes, stripped me naked, and almost killed me. Stay tuned. Please like, follow, and share my story. Thank you.